So we are talking foldable phones. This is Average Tech Guy, and today we are back with more tech, more reviews, and Samsung has just unveiled the brand new Galaxy Z Fold4. So the question that we want to ask today is the folding phone still a gimmick, or is it the new future? So let's talk. All right, so folding phones. We have seen these for the past 4 to 5 years or so, and Samsung was one of the first companies to actually put a folding device out. With that being said, there are a few more folding phones on the market, but the one that has caught most people's eyes right here in the US would be the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold. Now, I've argued for years that this should have been called the Flex, but I know Samsung has a computer that is called the Flex, so the name was already taken, so we got the Fold. Now, over the years, these folding devices have actually gotten a lot better. They started out where the screen was so sensitive and so brittle that you couldn't even really get dust on it. And we graduated all the way to a water resistant model that is gonna allow you to use a full S Pen on it. So we've come a long way in the screen quality. Also, when you think camera still is not quite there. The S series has way better cameras than these will ever have. But the fact that we've come to a point where the cameras have gotten so much better on this that they allow for night photos and things of that nature, we're almost there. They're still grainy. They're still really noisy when you take those pictures, but we have come a long way. Now, when you think the word gimmick, you probably think of something that just kind of lasts for the moment. It's not going to get popular. It's not going to catch on. Well, I feel personally that the Fold series is really not a gimmick. Now, I called it gimmicky 3 years ago, but as it has progressed and other companies have jumped into that lane of phones, it has now become a thing of kind of like wonder. Like if you go into a public space and you crack one of these open, people automatically just kind of look over at you. And they start to ask questions like, what is it like to open that up? How do you carry that thing around in your pocket? Is it really convenient? The biggest question that I got is, do you think you'll break it when you open it? And I actually will let people have it and let them open it so that they can see that it's something that it's more of a magical product. Like the ability to be able to fold your screen on itself and have it just work properly, you really can't beat this. So I say no to the gimmick. Like 3 years ago, I was calling it a gimmick. I was on that train. But right now, this thing is one of the most fun, most convenient, and one of the best devices that I've had in my arsenal for the past 2 years now. I love these folding phones. This is the only folding phone that I've had. So Samsung, I haven't had the Microsoft. I haven't had any Huawei folding phones. This is the only and first, and I really have enjoyed using it. Whether it was for entertainment purposes, whether it was for productivity purposes, this thing has gotten me through a lot of tough times. And the fact that I can just basically connect it to DeX, hook it up to a monitor, and you're good to go. And with the iteration that I have here, they started with the 3 and it will carry on to the 4. You actually can basically cast DeX wirelessly to your Samsung monitors, whether it be Samsung monitor or your Samsung TVs. You can basically just say hit DeX mode and it shoots up to your TV or it goes to your monitor. So another level of productivity that is basically gonna get everybody everything that they need. So one of the biggest things that people like to really harp on this, and it is a big deal because everybody doesn't have the funds to go out and just purchase an $1,800 device. Yes, this is an $1,800 phone. Keep that in mind. We're not talking about a computer. We're not talking about a laptop. This is an $1,800 phone. Let that sink in. And when you let it sink in, Now let's talk about what this phone will allow you to do. Well, we talked productivity, we talked entertainment. This thing is basically a computer in your pocket. Once you actually go into here, there are new interfaces with Microsoft Word, and these are actually apps that people use on a daily basis. So I think that this is slowly becoming the new computer. Like the I can use this on the go as a tablet mode right here. I can fold it up, talk on it as a phone. I can watch videos on it and scroll at the bottom. I can have 3 to 4 apps open on here at any given time. I can wirelessly send data to my monitor and use it as a full screen computer for productivity. This thing is pretty much limitless in what the capabilities are. I'm almost tempted to say that it's a little bit better than my iPad Pro. Reason being is this folds up and goes into my pocket and my iPad doesn't. But the fact that this is a phone, a tablet, and a computer all in one, to me, it actually warrants the $1,800 price tag. If you have any older models of the Galaxy Z, all the way down to the 2, so if you have the 2 or the 3, you can trade in for the 4. And if you have the S22 Ultra, you can trade in for the 4, and they'll actually give you $1,000. So you're gonna only end up paying like $800 for the device itself. And I don't think that is that bad. That's not too terrible. When I bought my very first one, I ended up paying $1,600. I bought it open box from Best Buy, and it was $1,600 out of pocket, the full 16. And from that point on, I've just been trading up to the next, to the next, to the next. So each time I buy one of these, I'm paying about $800 out of my pocket. Now, I do think that a lot of people still feel that this is a gimmick. But the reason I'm saying, this is my personal opinion, the reason I'm saying it's not gimmicky is just because it's been years now. And Samsung has repeatedly gotten better and better each single year. Now, every year I argue that the thing that would make this the best phone ever is the S Pen. Put the S Pen in this device, please, and we can call it a day. It's at that point it becomes the best device ever. Like Samsung, you gotta have something where you can just kind of like put that S Pen somewhere in the corner, something. Let's work on that for the 5. But for the 4, we'll be getting it in very shortly. We'll be doing tests, we'll be doing reviews, and I got tons of cases already on the way for this device. Now, one thing I did kind of peep out on Samsung's website is their amount of cases. So maybe if you guys are interested in seeing those cases, drop a comment down below. Let me know if you want to see the specific Samsung cases. I do have a few of them coming, but unlike last year, I did not see one of these. This one is an aramid fiber case from Samsung. I did not see one of these on their site. So I'm hoping that it was just a mistake, but I love the aramid fiber. It's one of the best cases. It's super thin, super sleek, and it is protective. So I didn't see that case on the website. Hopefully it pops up sooner or later. But if you guys want to see a full in-depth of all those official Samsung cases, drop a comment down below. Let me know which one you would like to see. So hopefully this has been able to help someone out. We got the Fold 4, we got the Flip 4, we got the Watch 5 Pro. All that stuff is coming in very shortly, and we'll be doing full reviews, tests, and all that good stuff. So until next time, be sure and give me that big thumbs up, and please subscribe. The Average Tech Guy out. Peace.